The innocence before the fall. Yesterday we saw how God, through His Word, established the design of the covenant when He said, "A man shall leave his father and his mother, be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." We saw order, covenant, unity, and a divine purpose that crosses generations. With that framework, today Scripture brings us to the verse that closes the original state of humanity before sin. Genesis chapter 2 verse 25 says, "And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed." This verse does not describe anything carnal or light. It describes the highest state of human purity presented in Scripture. There is no guilt, no fear, no hiding. Nakedness was not a problem because shame did not exist. The body was in order because the heart was in order before God. Scripture shows that shame does not come from the body. It comes from sin. Before the fall, there was no need to hide because there was no inner rupture. There was complete transparency, identity without guilt, and full communion with God and with one another. This is the last verse of the world without sin. It is the highest point of the original design. Body, soul, and spirit were aligned. There was no inner conflict, no duplicity, no fear. Everything was clean, visible, and at peace before God. That is why Scripture places this verse immediately before Genesis chapter 3. Shame appears afterward, when the heart is broken. It was not the body that changed. It was the inner condition of humanity. Here we learn that purity is not ignorance, it is conscious innocence. Nakedness was not dishonor, it was transparency. And God's design for humanity was to live without fear, without guilt, and without hiding before Him. The echo of the voice of God.